Reports have ranged from the Falcons actively looking to trading Julio Jones to only listening to offers for the star wide receiver. Now, this photo of Julio wearing a Cowboys sweatshirt was tweeted out, and rumors are flying around Cowboy Nation that the all-pro receiver could be headed to Dallas. Shannon, did you see Jerry Jones trading for Julio?
No. Jerry don't like to give up assets. He could have traded up and got Kyle Pitts. I don't see it happening, Skip. And for me, I don't understand why the Falcons are so intent on trading him. I understand they're scrapped against the cap. But for me, it seems to me their best course of action moving forward, Skip, would be to extend Julio and just try to outscore anybody. Because I don't see how their defense has gotten exponentially better where they're going to be able to stop people, and the problem that they had last year, they're going to run into again this year. At least if you have Julio, Kyle Pitts, and Calvin Ridley, you're like, look, guys, we know we're going to have to go out there and score 30, 35, maybe even 40 on a weekly basis, and I think Julio gives you a better chance of doing that. But for them to trade him, I don't see the value when you could have traded. If you're going to trade him, just trade him at the draft. Therefore, you can go in and get picks that's going to help you right now, something that might help you down the road. Now, unless you're going to give me Micah Parsons, give me Trayvon Diggs, okay, now we own to something. But other than that, I don't really see what they would want from anything the Cowboy has to offer, especially a draft pick.
You're missing the point, missing the boat. This has Jerry Jones written all over it. Jerry Jones and Julio Jones.
Oh, Lord.
There's a reason he was wearing that, I guess it was a hoodie or sweatshirt in that picture. He's been working out in Dallas with Derrick Henry, reportedly, and reportedly with Amari Cooper, another, obviously, Alabama product.
He ain't done laundry in a while.
Maybe. But most players have this dream of playing for America's team. They do. You did too. Somewhere deep in that cold heart of yours, you had a dream.
No,
I wanted to wear a metallic blue for the Dallas Cowboys. You did. You would have loved it. You would have been a great Cowboy. You've been a perfect Cowboy.
I guess I kind of got Cowboy colors on today.
Because you talked as big a game as you played.
Yeah, but
that would have worked in Dallas.
Skip, let me ask you a question. How does Julio help your overall team? Are you still going to be? Are you going to be able to stop anybody?
Okay, so here's what could happen.
Okay.
Julio is scheduled, he's got 3 more years left on his contract at a pretty reasonable price. It's 15.3, 11.5, and 11.5 for the last 3 years. Amari makes 21, which is absurd how much Jerry overpaid for Amari just because he feared that the Washington football team was about to sign him out from under the Dallas Cowboys, arch rivals. So now you do have a young man named Michael Gallup, who is in his final year of his rookie contract at a mere $2.4 million. So why wouldn't you offer Michael Gallup for Julio Jones? Because Atlanta just wants to move on, and because he's been hurt. He's starting to be a little bit of a liability because he keeps pulling hamstrings. 32 years of age.
Why would I want Michael Gallup for Julio?
Because he's a young stud receiver, and you could sell your fandom on, at least we got another young stud receiver to replace. He's not Julio, obviously, but he's pretty good.
But guess what the problem you run into? He's going to want a big payday.
He will after 1 more year. So I
got rid of Julio.
He wouldn't want to be paid. He's not going to command the kind of money that Julio commands.
Skip, he going to get $18 million?
I don't know.
Kenny Golladay got that. If you look at the top receivers, that's what the top receivers got. He's going to say, I want Golladay money.
So you get him cheap for 1 year, and then you have to pay some mid-range price for him.
Well, Skip, if you in a salary bind now, why would you want to pay? It seems like to me they've hitched their wagon to Matt Ryan. They did extend Matt Ryan, redid his contract, basically kicked the can down the road. I would take that. How much he got? About $37 million. I would say, Julio, we're going to give you all that in a signing bonus. We're going to add 2 more years to it, and we're going to move this thing on down the road.
It's also possible that Jerry Jones could talk Julio into taking a little hometown discount with the Dallas Cowboys by restructuring some of his money to make it more palatable to the Dallas salary cap. Because he wants to finish with America's team catching passes from Dak, with Amari, and obviously with CeeDee Lamb.
Well,
that would be.
I thought he would. I would thought, after going to the Super Bowl, he would like to go back. Ain't happening with the Cowboys.
Well, how do you know that?
How do you know it is?
They might just score their way to the Super Bowl.
It's been 25 years, Skip.
So.
25.
Oh, you're doing 25. I thought you were doing 7.
No.
I couldn't figure out what 7
25 years.
Okay.
That's how long it's been since you guys been to the Super Bowl.
Okay, but that's all ancient history. This would be current history.
That's what I keep trying to tell you. Y'all America's team is ancient history.
No.
I keep telling you that.
Okay. So how would you like Julio, CD, and Amari across that line of scrimmage? Who's going to match up with that?
And the other team ain't gonna have those names and gonna go up and down the field on y'all. Just like everybody else did the last couple of years. Ain't nobody have a receiving core like what y'all had. And they go up and down the field on your defense.
We've got the Defensive Rookie of the Year, says the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp. You told me he was by far the best defensive player.
They gonna want him.
No.
They gonna want him. Yeah. Whoa. Why you can't? You want Julio?
Huh?
You want Julio?
I know, but it'll just be straight up.
No, ain't gonna be no straight up.
Michael Gallup, straight up for Julio.
They don't need offense. They got Kyle Pitts. We want defense.
Well, you said Michael Gallup is going to command 18, 20 million.
We'll let somebody else pay that. We want Michael Parsons and Trayvon Diggs.
Oh, well, obviously.
Okay, then, so what you want to do? You still want Julio?
Julio's 32 years of age on one last leg anyway because it keeps being a pulled hamstring.
And he's still better than Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb on one leg.
He might be for a year.
Okay.
So you pay the freight now, pay me now, so you have to pay later.
Michael Parsons and Trayvon Diggs. Okay, you want Julio. It's a simple. Hey, Skip, I'm looking. You called me. You the one that called me. You asking me all these questions. Do you want Julio?
Julio wants to go to Dallas.
No, Julio wants to stay in Atlanta.
No, he doesn't.
Yes.
How do you know? They want to get rid of him. By all accounts, they want him out. They're done.
You want me to call and ask him?
We'll ask him. Yes, I do.
I'll call him.
Call him right now on the air. Put him on.
I'll call him.
Let's ask him if he wants to play for America's team.
Okay. I'll let you say he get Julio.
Why not?
Okay, I hope he answers. Are we calling? Okay, we are calling. We're calling.
You watching, Julio?
I really hope he answers here.
Julio, have the guts to pick up the phone.
What's happening?
Yeah.
All right.
Julio.
Hold on. Let me put you on. Can you hear me?
I got you. This is your favorite uncle. What's going on, bro?
Man, nothing much. About to go meet up with my brother. What's happening with you?
Man, look. You want to go to the Cowboys, Julio? Or you want to stay in Atlanta?
Oh, man, nah, I'm out of there, man.
You
He's
out
out. He's out of there.
Are you going to... Ideally, where would you like to go?
Right now, I want to win.
Okay. Well, don't go to Dallas. If you go, you ain't winning in Dallas, Julio.
You already, man, listen, come on, man. You already know I know.
Okay.
Can you remind him we're on television
Ask
right
him why
now?
he wore the Dallas.
Listen. You know how people is, man, with all that going on with the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all that, stuff like that.
Okay.
Man, I ain't never been on that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's good enough. Yeah. Julio, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for calling me back. We on air, but I appreciate you calling me, dog. You know I know my nephew was going to pick up.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I ain't going to Dallas, man. I never thought about going to Dallas.
Okay. I appreciate that, bro. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Now he might not have any choice.
I told you my nephew's going to pick. I've been trying to tell you.
Well, I've been trying to tell you he's out of there. He just said, I'm out of Atlanta.
I know he was out of there.
Now it's up to Jerry Jones to make the
Didn't he just tell you he want to win and didn't want to go to Dallas? You don't think I told Julio?
Does he want to score? Does he want does he want to catch lots of sugar?
No, he don't want to catch lots of sugar.
That's all they do is throw it.
I keep, look, I don't really divulge a lot of the guys that I talk to, but you know I talk to a lot of guys. So...
I wouldn't say a lot of guys, but some guys.
But the guys that we want to know something about, I can pick up the phone and call them.
Okay.
So he made it abundantly clear. He ain't going to your team.
Well, he ain't staying with your team.
First of all, I just happen to have a home. That ain't my team.
Okay.
He might be
wants
Atlanta.
to win.
Yeah.
He wants to win, and that's what I'm going to take from that conversation. Boy, Shannon.
He wants to win.
That's a first for you, calling
And he don't want to go to your team. The first thing out of his mouth was winning.
By your connection.
Cowboys winning don't go together. Oil and water, don't
Sorry,
mix.
Skip, that is a current reality at this point. But we're going to leave it. We're going to move on for now. Shannon, you continue that conversation off air. You keep us in the loop. How impressive was Trae Young's game winner during his playoff debut? He silenced a few. That's next.